Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to Get Melevated. Glad you're here, and I'm glad to be here. So, for those of you who have never been here before, this is a space where we talk about spirituality. I've been using tarot lately to describe certain concepts. I just feel like it's the easiest way for me to convey them to you. Then what we do is take those concepts and apply makeup in a way that helps us set a daily intent. So if there's something that you wanted to work on, you'll just be reminded throughout the day. Like if you have to touch up your makeup, or when you see yourself, you're like, oh, that's right, I'm working on this today. So today, we are going to talk about, in the spirit of early February, none other than the Lover's card. Of course, right? Valentine's Day. Duh. By the way, my dog is definitely my Valentine. I love him so much. Me and him, just the girl and her dog. Woo! I have a lot of passion for animals, clearly. So, the Lover's card. This is, well, there's an obvious meaning for the card. When it appears right side up, it's a celebration of healthy relationships, a beautiful union. There's a lot that clicks between two people. This could also be indication of it's time to choose someone. Not lightly, though. Lead with your heart, but don't forget to bring your brain. I had an Uber driver tell me that once. Love that woman. Wish I could see her again. Don't you feel like that sometimes if you hop into an Uber or a cab and you start talking to them or whatever? It can totally change your whole day. There's been so many times when it's early morning and I'm headed to work, I just pop in my Uber and put my headphones in, and then they start talking to me and I'm like, dude, it's like 7 a.m. I don't want to do this right now. But, I engage and I see what's going on. And honestly, I've had some great advice given to me in Ubers. Like, I don't know. I just think it's cool. It's a message, it's a message. And if you're open to receiving it, go receive it. So tangent. Back to this. This could also mean a celebration of parting ways if it's time. That's a thing too. Totally thing. The reverse meaning of the card, we'll talk about that real quick before we get into some of the symbolism. The reverse meaning of the Lover's card is an unbalance. It's usually an unbalance within you. So if you're kind of acting out in ways, damaging ways to other people or to yourself, this is just a good opportunity to remember to love yourself. Because until you fix that, it's going to be really hard for you to find a healthy relationship with another person. It's an obvious thing, but it's a good reminder. It's a really good reminder. So if you're acting out in ways of passive aggression or, I don't know, continuous pejorative thinking, it's a good thing to look at and address if this is happening. I definitely have been someone who has done this in the past. We all have. No one is perfect, okay? But just continuing to check in with yourself. How am I doing? What's going on? It's going to be the best course of action to determine if you are balanced or what needs fine-tuning in your teeter-totter, your emotional teeter-totter. It's a constant job, honestly. It really is. That's why it's important to surround yourself with people that are loving and supportive, things like that, to keep you grounded. Because once you get those roots in there with your community, good stuff. So some symbolism of this card. So we see a man, a woman, an angel, and then the sun. So this card has a lot to do with different types of thinking. So there's the conscious part of the brain, there's the subconscious, and then there's the super conscious, which is like spirit conscious. So the man represents like our everyday thinking. He's the conscious part of our brain. The woman would be the subconscious part of the brain, okay? So kind of like the background chatter that you may or may not be aware of. And obviously the sun and the angel is the spiritual part of the thinking, okay? Very interesting, because if you see the man, he's looking at the woman, but the woman is looking up at the sun and at the angel. The angel is departing wisdom down on both of them, okay, equally. But what this card tells us is that we have to actively take moments of silence and quiet and meditation to receive this information, okay? This is really important when we're making our decision about who we're going to get involved with, making a decision. And it could, it could be a romantic relationship, a friendship, but just taking that time and that space for yourself. It could even just be like, if you're having a hard time with someone, just taking quiet for a little bit, okay? And instead of just jumping right to like, I'm sorry, really reflect and be like, is this right for me? Is this right for them? And if the answer is yes, move on, try to compromise to make it work out, etc., etc. Hopefully the answer is yes. It's really hard to cut people out of your life. It's sometimes a necessary thing though, but it's really difficult, and it's a very severe thing. Like, it's almost irreversible damage on the relationship. Like, once you cut that cord, it could never be the same again. So these decisions of union with another person or separation, these are not light decisions, okay? And they require some meditative thought, some gathering of guidance in order to make the right choice. And in the end, whatever choice you make is gonna be the right choice. That's the catch-22 of this, because your soul needs to go through what it needs to go through, whether the outcome of it is not as great as you thought, or vice versa. Maybe it's really good, but this is the learning process and the evolution of the soul. This is the soul's journey of this lifetime. Any choice you make is not the wrong choice, okay? Because we're always gonna learn from it, okay? That is the utmost important concept to understand. I have a lot of people in my life that seek guidance from me, and I'm always open and willing to give it. Some take action on it, some don't. That's fine, that's where they're at. I'm gonna be there for you as long as it's still a healthy thing for me. And I tell people a lot, you don't have to make the choice right now. You don't have to make the choice today, but make a choice. And when you do, you'll know what it is, okay? You'll know in your gut. So just try to tune in with the spirit on that, and just trust that the choice you're making is what you're supposed to, whether the outcome is exactly as you planned or exactly as God wants it to be. We don't know. Maybe cutting someone off could open a door for a new opportunity, or maybe joining in with somebody could be the best thing of your life. Either way, it's a learning thing. So that's what I gotta say about that. So yes, that was a very simple description, but I thought it was really fitting for Valentine's Day. So if you're celebrating with your loved one, your partner, your dog, if you're celebrating with your dog, just make sure that you, even if it's just verbally, just let them know how much you appreciate them, because it is really hard to find that person, It's really hard to find that person, and it's not going to be perfect all the time, obviously. But what is perfect is this Colourpop palette. What a segue. No, I'm serious. I love this thing. Okay, so Colourpop released a little Valentine's thing. I don't know why I'm so sing-songy today. I've been like chirping and burping around. Chirping and burping. What is that? I've never heard that in my life. I don't know where that came from. So I got this cute little lip tint kit and this cool eyeshadow palette. We'll talk about the palette first. So it's called All That. And it's true, it's all that. Look at these cute tones. Also, surprise, I didn't even use the glitters in my look. I just used these super awesome metallics that I'm gonna swatch for you right now. First, I'm swatching the glitter because, I gotta know. I don't even know. I didn't even really swatch them yet. So here we go. Okay, this one's called Uncensored. We'll go like this. I like the arm swatchies up here. Woohoo! Okay, I love that. I'm going out to dinner tonight with my friend. We're gonna eat cheeseburgers and cannolis. Don't tell anyone. I might throw some in there. Maybe in the inner corner, possibly out here. Okay, I don't know. It's nice. Oh, actually, that swiped off clean. That's awesome. That is hard to do with glitters. That completely transferred. Awesome. Cool. Okay, so there are these two metallic shades I'm going to swatch. So Fishnets is the lighter one, and Infatuation is the darker, the reddish one. And Infatuation is what I have on my lid. Okay, so this is Fishnets. Shining, look at that, so cool. And this is Infatuation. Great name. Okay, do you see that? Like, oh my gosh. Okay, love it, love it, love it. Didn't transfer completely. These are really pigmented. Also, when you use that redder metallic Infatuation, you're gonna get a lot of fallout. Like, you'll see, I like brush it off and then I have to kind of reconceal a little bit. So if you're gonna use that in heavy amounts on your eyes, I would suggest laying down a bake before you do the look so that you can just brush it off, because that would have saved me a lot of time. I should have thought of it, but I know now. Learning. What else is cool? The feels. It's like this black sparkly. Let's see if that turns out cool. Okay, the feels. Boom. I don't know if you can tell if it sparkles. Wow, that is pigmented. Okay, yes, I can see the sparkles. I don't know if you can. I'll keep going like this. Let's see. Okay, yeah, so that's the feels. I like that a lot. Yes, so obviously this look it's super smoky. It's hot. It's kind of grungy. It's like, which is great for the card because it's like love, but also it's like love hurts sometimes. Oh, and when I was doing this look, you know what I felt like? Okay, you know, which crazy, this is called All That. That movie, She's All That, you know, with Freddie Prinze Jr., that 90s movie, and that cool vegan chick, I think her name is like Darcy? Anyway, she wears this awesome red smoke look. So as I was doing this, I was like, oh my god, I feel like her. I've always wanted to feel like her. She's such a badass. Oh my gosh. Also, Lady Boggs, girl crush. What up, girl? She's so cool. Okay. All right. And for the, what is this? It's Tender Love and Care. It's a mini lip tint set. So these aren't specially made for the release of this launch. They're just repeat colors, but they're so cute. And okay, so this is my first time trying these lip tints from Colourpop. They smell so good, like straight up peaches. I'm saying, and they're, you know, they make my lips feel really good. So it comes in 3. It looks like the little like boxed heart candies, which like IMO suck, but I know someone that really loves them, and I'm like at work last year, someone was just like handing them out, and this person comes up to my desk, they're like, hey, can I have your heart candies? I'm like, ew, yeah, what? I mean, no shade towards them, but like, they're just not for me. They're like the Smarties of Valentine's candy. I think worse than Smarties, actually. Like, when you were a kid, Halloween, and you got Smarties, I was always like, thanks. Like, I don't know. I'm more of a chocolate girl, I guess. I don't know. Okay, so we can swatch these. So we'll start with the Strand. We'll go on my hand here. So that is the Strand. I like that one a lot. This one's called Gimme S'more. It's really nice, neutrally look. Okay, I'm just gonna go like this and show you. This is much easier for me. Oh my god, they smell so good. Like I want to make out with myself. Weird. Okay. And this one is called Cutie Fruity. Cutie Fruity. I actually wore this one at work on Friday. It was so nice. Okay, so there are the 3. Whoa, sorry, knocking you out. The 3 lips. Oh god, I love that smell. Which honestly, like when it's on you, you can smell it the scent goes away. It's not like it lingers and gives you a headache or anything, but it's just like, I like it. I like how it feels. I like how it smells. So these for me, this is a win. Boom. Super adorable. Pla, choo. Okay. Let's get into the look. right, guys, that's all I have this week for this look and information. As always, if you try it, let me know below. I hope you have a really wonderful Valentine's Day, loving your partner, loving yourself, loving your dog, loving your cat, or your child, whatever, just celebrate love. Love, love, love. So, see you next time. Bye.